The Georgia Teacher Conservation Workshop is a week-long professional development experience that uses the forest as a window to environmental education. Experiences are led by foresters, biologists, educators, and industry professionals, focusing on the environmental, economic, and social benefits of Georgia's forest and wildlife communities. Sessions take place off-site, mostly outdoors and in manufacturing facilities. Daily themes include introductions to natural resources, their management and protection, and then applying what you learned. Georgia educators from a variety of backgrounds take part, with the common goal of developing a better understanding of forestry and natural resource management. The first Get to Know You activity is Wild Bingo, during which participants share their knowledge and experiences to learn more about Georgia's amazing natural environment and their classmates. Next, participants get a quick review on personal protection equipment so they can safely visit forestry sites and operations. Now they're ready to really dive in, starting with Sustainable Forestry and Natural Resources 101. Project Learning Tree's activity, 400 Acre Woods, allows classmates to put their existing knowledge to the test by using real-world analysis and decision-making skills in land management scenarios. The Natural Resource 101 session includes a presentation by Charlie Elliott Wildlife Center staff. It showcases species directly connected to sustainable forestry management, including red-tailed hawks, barred owls, indigo snakes, and gopher tortoises. We use National Environmental Education curricula, Projects Learning Tree, Wet and Wild. They feature activities and walkthrough guides which help participants understand the workshop design and potential for application. We visit a red-cockaded woodpecker site to learn about Georgia's efforts to conserve the species with artificial nest boxes and prescribed fire management. Not only are our forests and natural resources managed for production and wildlife, some are also managed for recreation. Recreational use of these spaces is popular and integral to management design. Maintaining and improving the quality of fishing in Georgia is critical, and this indoor hatchery supports that. It primarily focuses on largemouth bass production, although walleye, Alabama shad, lake sturgeon, and other species are raised. 2/3 of Georgia is forested. Of those 2/3, more than 92% is privately owned. Participants learn how privately owned land management differs from industry-owned land by visiting locations like Gully Branch, a 1,500-acre private tree farm. Tram tours showcase the concepts of tree farms and forestry management strategies, such as select thinning, prescribed fire, and conservation management of game species, including bobwhite quail, turkey, and deer, along with native species such as gopher tortoise, honeybees, and birds. Group activities from Project Wet, Project Wild, and Project Learning Tree help reinforce the concepts discussed throughout the day and give educators lessons they can take back and use in their classrooms. For example, during Project Wild's Oh Deer activity, we'll role-play the basic needs of deer while looking at the impact of predators and hunting on their populations. Project Wet's Macroinvertebrate Mayhem explores insects that live in the water and how they serve as indicators of water quality. Another activity, Renewable or Not, from Project Learning Tree, investigates the differences in renewable and non-renewable resources and the keys to sustainable management of those resources. A visit to another privately owned tree farm allows for demonstrations, activities, and discussions related to forest management through the use of prescribed fire and fire suppression. Here we highlight the work of the State Forestry Agency, the Georgia Forestry Commission. Georgia Forestry Commission rangers and foresters lead hands-on skills and demonstrations in forest management, such as coring and tree measurements, and we'll see prescribed fire and fire suppression equipment in action. Now that participants have gained forestry and natural resource management knowledge, they're ready to explore forest products. First stop, a sawmill. The forest industry plays an active role in protecting one of Earth's most valuable resources by planting more trees than are harvested. It's amazing to observe the manufacturing process from log to lumber. A tour of the facility shows how STEM is an integral part of the mill process, especially in determining the most beneficial use for each log received. From nurseries to tree farms to products, we don't miss a step. On-site visits to harvesting and reforestation locations explore best management practices, the reason and need for harvesting, and silviculture practices. Feller bunchers, skidders, delimbers, and log loaders are some of the equipment that's seen close up as the trees are cut, trimmed, and loaded onto trucks. Foresters share how they practice intensive silviculture to improve forest productivity and best management practices to maintain water quality and wildlife habitats. This includes planting tree seedlings to reforest harvested areas, maintaining a streamside buffer zone, contour planting on hillsides to reduce erosion, prescribed fires and thinning practices to ensure overall health of the crop, and ongoing monitoring of planted trees as they grow to maturity. It's important to bring all of the learning experiences together. One-on-one time is provided for participants to meet with professionals in the field and explore resources for their students. That includes careers focusing on forestry, college degree programs, and available summer programs and camps. A nursery tour allows the class to see how genetics are being used to improve the productivity and health of trees. A grafting demonstration shows the process being used to improve the quality of Georgia trees. The importance of longleaf pines and their ecosystems is also discussed as it relates to Georgia's history, keystone species, and current efforts to achieve restoration. The final day of the Teacher Conservation Workshop is all about the application of what's been learned throughout the week. Ideas are shared during Take and Teach demonstrations on how Project WET, Project WILD, and Project Learning Tree can be utilized within the classroom or in informal settings. There's more sharing through group presentations on 6 different lessons from the 3 curriculums, built off concepts learned during the workshop: forest products, land and water quality management, prescribed fire, perceptions of wildlife, and non-point source pollution. You can learn more at gatcw.org. Special thanks to our lead organizations, the Georgia Forestry Commission and the Georgia Department of Natural Resources Wildlife Resources Division.